Alrighty, hello and welcome everybody to RV Games, one of the best places for Magic the Gathering Dino content. If you like dinosaurs in any sort of way, this probably is going to tickle your fancy. I love dinosaurs. I love playing dinosaurs. I've been playing them for 4 years, over 4 years now, and they still provide with the thrills. And I think this list tonight is going to provide the thrills. You guys may have seen the little deck tech episode that I posted last night, but I scared you, JDX. Why did I scare you? I don't want to scare you. Yeah. No, I never want to do that. I want to thrill and excite people. Bring some nice relaxing music. All that good stuff. Definitely. But yeah, like I say, Wakening Sun's avatar, that's probably just about the most scariest thing. The most frightening thing in the world almost happened. Well, this is probably the most frightening thing in the world. Wakening Sun's avatar. When it enters the battlefield, if we cast it from our hand, destroy all non-dinosaur creatures. Wow. You thought I wasn't streaming tonight. Well, surprise. All is well in the land of dinosaurs. And all should be well when we get to slam this thing. I'm super excited. Basically, the game plan for Wakening Sun's avatar, if we do have to bring it in for big, powerful creatures, we'll sort of stall out and not be quite as aggressive. If they have a bunch of creatures, likely Topiary Stomper, 4 power, 4 toughness, Wayward Swordtooth, turning on these guys to be able to block. That's going to do the trick, and I think it should buy us enough time to slam Wakening Sun's avatar. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. Happy to hear it is progressing. Little steps. Whether it takes longer than you hoped or not, it will get there. Just like anything. Keep chipping away. Oh, absolutely. I can imagine tweaking little factors and variables like that on a song. I mean, let alone an artist painting something. You just got to consider it done at some point. There's always something to tweak, I would imagine. Just like dinos, and just like adding the third color tonight, white. 2 verses. Oh, okay. Things are coming along. I say this list is going to do pretty good. And going back to adding white, Wakening Sun's avatar, needing 3. Sometimes that might be a little bit tough, but I got to highlight Secluded Courtyard. We named Dinosaur, so then we can tap Secluded Courtyard for 1 mana of any color to cast a Dinosaur spell and use Dinosaur abilities, which is also going to help us use Shifting Ceratops' ability for that sneaky reach, sneaky trample, something like that. Sometimes that wins us the game. But we do have a single copy of Zacama, Primal Calamity. So Secluded Courtyard is also helping us to use Zacama's abilities. And I think there is a very good chance to see this big, powerful, impactful dinosaur with all the ramp. It shouldn't be too hard. Definitely with the cost reduction. But it makes sense. Just a single copy. I don't think I would go to more than 1. Also similar to a Zetalpa here, which would be very lovely to see. Still keeping with the 4 Ghaltas, because oftentimes, like you guys may have witnessed, we get to cast the Queen for cheap. That's the dream. So having a bunch as backup when the opponent likely kills it or answers it definitely does still feel right. And continuing on with the sources for white, with the technically 4 Secluded Courtyards there. We got Jetmir's Garden, 4 of those for a red, a green, and a white. Lovely stuff. Temple Garden. So right there is 9. Plus, we got a single Plains. Hey, Paulo, how's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. But hopefully this deck does well with all the sources. Just mentioning about the Plains here with Topiary Stomper. Because it's grabbing a basic land if we need that extra source of white, or just the 1 source of white to help play Zacama. The Plains, we can grab it nicely with this guy. Going to switch to mobile quick. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. But going back to the big costly things that are requiring white, Zetalpa 8, Zacama costs 9. Wakening Sun's Avatar costs 8. By the time we're able to cast these things, you've got to imagine we'll have at least 2, 3 white, whatever we need to be able to play them. It's not like we need these sources early on, turn 3, turn 4, potentially turn 5 if we've really gone off, but if we're able to play something big at that point, we may have already won. But it's going to be a little bit later that we play these things, so I think it's quite reasonable to have only 10 ways to get white for these dinos. I think it's going to do the trick. Everything's basically the same as last night, other than the lands, tweaking it a little bit. We got the Blast Zone to help against Mono Blue Spirits. Man, that deck is nasty. Nasty, to say the least. Rampaging Ferocidon, in case we face life gain. Carnage Tyrant, that's in the sideboard. I just had to make some room for all the other good stuff that I'm using tonight. If we face anything control related, of course, we'll bring in Carnage Tyrant. And I'm actually quite excited for Zetalpa against Azorius control specifically. It has Vigilance, so we don't have to worry about the Wandering Emperor getting rid of this fantastic and scary and imposing dinosaur. Other than that, I say we jump right into things. See if we start off against Mono Blue Spirits, and hopefully Blast Zone shines. I think there could be even better stuff to deal with the Mono Blue Spirits mashup. Because they're all flying, I think I should put some cards in the sideboard that specifically target flying creatures. There's quite a wide range of stuff, but something for very cheap at least. Something for instant speed, just so we can maybe try to do something at the end of their turn. If they use a counter spell to stop it, well, that might mean they're wide open or tapped out for our turn, and we can continue to slam, you know, the good stuff. Keep up with our main game plan of dropping big creatures. This definitely looks like quite a nice hand. We got 2 lands. Of course, Jetmir's Garden to start off with. Get us to 2 for Huntmaster, but mono red going first. We may just be dead, unfortunately. Oh. Gruul. No, it still might be mono red. No, it's Gruul. Targnar. That is nasty stuff. Well, we'll try for Huntmaster. We'll hope for the best, but that's about the best start they could hope for. I think Huntmaster's dead. Ooh, that's painful. At least we will get Topiary Stomper down next turn. We can't block with him, unfortunately. This might be doing us in, but Wakening Sun's Avatar coming in for game 2. If we can get the bodies to slow him down, slam that thing, just destroy everybody. Any way to save ourselves? Does not look to be the case, unfortunately. I don't think they have a lot of removal. It wasn't that good of a game, but I don't think they have a lot of removal, like I say. Blast Zone, that would be good. We don't need Scavenger Grounds, of course. Switch the Scavenger Grounds with the Blast Zone, at least. Zetalpa? It would be good. Zacama? We'll have to free up space somewhere for the Wakening Sun's Avatar. Definitely. 2 more. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. I could see Boseiju. Yeah, let's bring in another Boseiju, just because I would expect they have some Ember Cleaves. Boseiju to take that out is probably going to be pretty good. Hey, Cam, how's it going? All is well? All is going well? Hopefully all is well with you. Just slamming. As always, some fantastic dinos. Big, powerful, nasty things. Hoping to go as fast as possible. Get the job done. Cut 2 communes there. Of course, it's nice for consistency. Grabbing a land, grabbing a dinosaur. But we got to make space somewhere. Hey, that's alright. That's alright. Appreciate you dropping by, saying hi. Oh, that's not going to do it. That's a little bit unfortunate. Good stuff. Tribal cats, yes. I like cats as well. in Magic the Gathering at least. Not so much in real life, but gonna send that Shifting to the bottom. I really want that Wakening Sun's Avatar, even though we don't have a single source of white to play it, unfortunately. Adam, hello. How's it going? How's it going? Hopefully we get at least a third land, a source of green next turn for Topiary Stomper. Otherwise, that might be it for us this match. Ooh. Just a lot of nasty, nasty aggression from their side. Fantastic aggression from this Gruul aggro list. Not quite going to do it. We do at least get a creature, but we can't attack or block with it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's probably going to do it. Well, we'll try for Shifting Ceratops, see what happens. At least we could block Ghalta of the Endless Dance, possibly Etching of Commune. We'll take at least 5 with Etching and Anax. Well, we'll block Anax if it is still 3 power there. Ooh, it's up to 4. Yeah, that is certainly going to do it. Nuts. Well, sometimes they just go super duper fast and there's not a whole lot you can do. But that's alright. You can't win them all, that's for sure. I have a good feeling about this one. We're going to see Wakening Sun's Avatar come down, destroy one entire side of the battlefield tonight. I know it. The best MTG tribe is Tribe of Fan. Ooh. I don't know about that. I wouldn't say the game's dying. Maybe some changes rub people the wrong way, unfortunately. It's getting bigger and better. But I could understand how, you know, some maybe recent decisions have turned people off, unfortunately. But I love dinos. I'll continue to play dinos. Doesn't get more simple than that. Oh, we got Huntmaster too. Oh, this is looking good. Topiary Stomper next turn. We wouldn't be able to go Commune plus Topiary. We don't have 3 sources of green, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Gruul again. Oh, I did see that. Yeah. Will bounce back. Can't always be positive. Oh, 100%. The casual commander crowd is big, really props things up. I wouldn't say they're a joke amongst clowns, no. Not in the slightest. Commander might not be for everyone. It's certainly not for me. I don't like the inconsistency of a singleton format. But, hey, lots of ways to play the game. Whether it's that way, among friends. Sky Sovereign, though, that's not great. Those 2 cats will probably crew Esika's Chariot, I would imagine. Which would be nice if we trade with it. A greedy deck, Paul, yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we're going to have to take it. We want to slam Ghalta next turn for sure. Oh, Zetalpa as well. Yeah, we got Topiary Stomper for 3. We're still left over with... Oh, I know. It does feel like old standard, Paul. This is very interesting, facing the cats multiple times. Yeah, Ghalta. Actually, I guess we're just dead. Yeah. Nothing much we can do about that. They'll have exactly lethal tapping 2 cats, Esika's Chariot. We'll see if they realize that fact. Maybe they don't. Cross our fingers. I don't know. Yeah. I think everyone has the potential to be a comedian if you practice enough, get good with improv, feeding off the crowd. feeding off whatever you're facing, whatever deck it is, whether it's not Gruul Kitties or something like that. Yeah, that's going to do it. Well, we got close. We got close. A clown by birth. I don't know, Adam. I would say I'm kind of a clown as well. I like to make people laugh, smile, have a good time. Oh, Lurrus Plague. Oh, that was certainly a dark moment in Magic's history, for sure, for sure. Seeing what they got going on, though, I still kind of like Wakening Sun's avatar. Yeah. Zetalpa would be good, but Wakening Sun's smoke him, destroy him. I didn't... Oh, hey, Heaven, how's it going? How's it going? I did not add that single copy of Trapjaw. Maybe I'll do it after this match. I gotta go grab something for my wife. Anyways, but we'll try to bring the pain as best we can. Boseiju to take out Sky Sovereign actually would be quite fantastic now that I think about it. We could probably cut the blast zones. Yeah, that's going to be good. Modern Cat Tribal. Oh, 4 Lurrus. That sounds pretty nasty for the opponent, at least. Sounds pretty amusing. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful hand. And we got Boseiju to take out those nasty, nasty artifacts. The vehicles. But yeah, Trapjaw Tyrant coming in. We want to see that entrance animation and the animation whenever it's pinged by stuff. Should be quite explosive here. Hopefully they don't have Stomp, but of course that's the usual cut. How's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Some hits, some misses so far, but that's unavoidable, unfortunately. A braid is good. I am afraid of a braid. Oh no. Well, we'll still get her done. Have some fun. Yeah, Topiary Stomper. And get us to 4 lands. We'll get to 5 next turn with Regisaur Alpha there. And we should be off to the races, I would assume. Okay, okay. No, that's understandable. Use Lurrus as much as possible. The fantastic potential of replaying stuff from the graveyard. Unfortunately, well, I guess fortunately it was banned because that was just craziness. Hopefully they've learned from their lesson. I feel positive that, you know, they'll look back and remember, maybe not do something quite as intense as Companion was. Can't get much worse than starting off with an extra card in your hand. I guess you could start off with 2 somehow, but that would just get nuts, unfortunately. Oh yes, absolutely. Lurrus, going to be around big time. Yeah, I think they learned somewhat. Got to give them a chance. Push the limits. If they weren't ever pushing the limits, I think I would worry in that case. Is it Giants? Oh, Adam, that does sound very fantastic. I don't know, I'm almost tempted to do Is It Giants myself, because they're pretty sweet. Something tribal related. Storm is fun. Yes, Paul, I actually do like Storm. I did do a Storm Dinos list quite some time ago, actually. Grape Shot to ping Trapjaw Tyrant. Maybe I'll use that list tonight. In Historic, of course, because Grape Shot isn't legal in Explorer, unfortunately. Yet. Storm to Arena, let's go. Or at least Storm to Standard. Maybe that would be too crazy. I don't think so, though. Definitely nice seeing this Jetmir's Garden. We're certainly going to need some more sources of white to play the Wakening Sun's avatar. That's for sure. Reckless Stormseeker, that is good. Well, we'll try for Huntmaster. Ouch. Pretty hard to top that. Reckless Stormseeker given the Lovestruck Beast haste. Yeah. Well, now you've played as Huntmaster. That will certainly do it. Don't think we're coming back from 9. Oof. And not even drawing something we can play. Yeah. That's alright. Weather's Storm, yeah. I don't think there's Storm in Pioneer, Paul. Pretty sure there isn't. Why don't we... Let's hop in. Let's see if I didn't delete my Naya Dinos Trapjaw Tyrant list for Historic. I don't think I did. But the Grape Shot, just specifically to pop off and ping the Trapjaw Tyrant multiple times, exiling multiple creatures. I think it's still here. Maybe not, no. Oh, trap time. All right, there we go. That was very cool, yes. Yeah, they did a lot of quite fantastic things. Very interesting, facing Gruul twice in a row, back to back. You never know what you're going to face. I would have expected a little Grease Fang, maybe some Mono Blue Spirits, something like that. But it's time for trap time. Let's go. At least one game, and then we'll jump back into Explore. But I just wanted to show it off for you guys. Hopefully, it pops off. We're definitely going to see some crazy stuff in Historic. I haven't played it in a bit. Excuse me. Captain Cake. I think it's the deck you suggested last time. Ooh. Well, we would eventually get to Trapjaw, but no, I'm going to keep it. Hope for the best. We do start off with Jetmir's Garden. We don't, well, we do have a second source of white with Secluded Courtyard here. My goodness, it's Gruul and Historic, Gruul and everywhere. What the heck is going on? Did Gruul perform really well just everywhere, suddenly? Oh, Gruul Dinos. Well, that's not great. Hey, we got the mirror match. That is definitely not something I would have expected. Uh-oh. Marauding Raptor. Ripjaw Raptor. Regisaur Alpha. Here goes nothing. Oh boy. Ooh. Helena and Elena. That's also quite nice. Hard to top that when you haven't played anything. Well, we'll drop Ripjaw. Hope for the best, but the fact that Marauding has already increased in massive power is not going to be good. We could maybe fight Ripjaw. Molten Impact. I don't like that. At least we're drawing a card. Ouch. That is painful. That tends to do the trick. Yeah, there's not a lot you can do in that situation. Alright, Reckless Rage certainly against the third Gruul matchup of the night. My goodness. Things are certainly heating up. Raging Swordtooth? I think we could maybe cut that. Very aggressive decks tonight. Watch me bring in some cheaper sweepers than Wakening Sun's Avatar to destroy all non-dino creatures, and then we just never face Gruul. That'd be quite amusing. I don't think Magic is a huge L. We have very differing opinions, but I still do appreciate you watching, enjoying my calming attitude, even in the face of some pretty nasty adversity here. A lot of adversity. I want to keep that Tameo safekeeping. Keep the keeping. Just to provide hexproof and indestructible help to win a trade against something big. Legends of Azure. Never heard of it. Yeah, we got Marauding, we got Grape Shot. Seems pretty good. Legacies of Azure. Yeah. Hopefully we get Ripjaw. That'd be lovely. Not so. Magic is timeless, absolutely. Adam, you said it. I definitely have to agree. 100%. Oh, we got Tameos. We can only go Grape Shot. And it is only sorcery speed, but... yeah, let's attack. They probably think we have some shenanigans up our sleeve. Nah, they do. That's okay. Ah, they got a Rampaging Frostodon. I wish Grape Shot was instant speed. Maybe that would be a little bit too good. Double Marauding Raptor? Yeah, if you're not drawing any lands, you really can't do anything. Good stuff, good stuff. I do appreciate it. Even when times are rough. And we're not winning that. Sometimes you just draw all your Carnage Tyrants and, well, you won't get her done. Definitely not that way. But I say we'll jump back into Explore. That's what I named the stream tonight. That's what we'll do. Once it loads here. Alright. Oh yeah. Absolutely. That definitely, well, it'd probably be too good. Grape Shot originally, I think, was printed as a common. And then, of course, people found out how amazing it was. And I think it was upshifted to an uncommon. That's just such fantastic potential. But if it was instant speed, I would imagine Grape Shot would be a rare. Probably. Maybe even mythic rare, because instant speed may be responding to all kinds of stuff the opponent has done. They played a bunch of spells. They think they're safe. And then you hit them with that Grape Shot for lethal after they've played 4 spells. Something like that. It is really unfortunate that we're only seeing one land here. There is 26, 27 in the list. Oh, okay, that's definitely the keeper. It's a lot better than one. Pauper can't handle any storm other than weather. Yes. Ooh. We got goblins on the play. That's not going to bode well for our chances. Hopefully it's not Rakdos goblins. Cheating out the Goblin Chain Whirler, giving it Death Touch, one-sided board wipe. Very, very nasty stuff. I do like Jetmir's Garden, actually. We got plenty of lands, so Wayward Swordtooth on turn 3 does have the potential to play a bunch of extra lands on multiple turns. More aggression at him. Now, I was thinking about more aggression, but just seeing the amount of lands I have at the moment, I'm liking the Wayward. And at least it still looks like mono red goblins. Whew. That feels nice. Of course, Jetmir's Garden don't have any turn 2 plays. The Instigator. Oh, we're going to be instigating some aggression with all this lovely stuff. I know. It is very, very interesting, to say the least. We could go Marauding, but definitely, we'll go with Wayward, play Forest. We could probably play Boseiju. I don't think Mono Red Goblins really has any artifacts, enchantments. We could take out Ramnap Ruins, actually, which might ruin their chances. But definitely, next turn could be quite fantastic. I don't think we'll get to 10 permanents. Probably not. We could draw land, so we'd get to 6 lands, Marauding, Wayward, possibly. if all goes well, we could see 10 permanents next turn. Wayward Swordtooth definitely is going to be a fantastic deterrent. Hopefully we get it online soon enough. Oh, we got some stuff, at least. They just go mono red, something like that. Pretty much just mono red or Rakdos, I imagine. No Muxus. No, none of the pretty key stuff. We're not quite dead yet, but we might be. Definitely with that Ramanap Ruins there. But yeah, they don't have a lot of the key historic stuff. They still have fantastic power, and I think definitely with the recent printing of Rundevelt, Horde Master, fantastic Goblin Lord to buff them, but to play extra stuff off the top whenever a goblin they control dies, I think that really has elevated them to be quite legitimate, even without Muxus and all that other historic stuff. At least we're not quite dead yet. We would go down to 1, unfortunately, if they wanted to attack with everything. Ooh, Ghalta, that is very nice. I like the looks of that. Now the question is, we'll hold back. It's pretty scary being at 8 against goblins. Maybe build up some more stuff. Build up for a lethal swing. Or we'll pop the Blast Zone, potentially to take out everything at 2, everything at 1. That could clear things out enough. Or we just go with Zetalpa, Primal Dawn, Flying, Vigilance, chip away that way, and yeah. Man, I wish I had Anger of the Gods. That would certainly do the trick. Perhaps, again, Wakening Sun's avatar may be too slow. Definitely want a bigger sample size just to get a good feel for it. They're just going to build up a pretty big board, unfortunately. The Temple Garden. Now let's see. We got Conspicuous Snoop for 2. Instigators. Rundevelt. Yeah, we're upping this to 2 and... Oh, not 5, not 5. 1. See what they do next turn. Actually, they'll just have lethal. What am I thinking? Yeah, no, sometimes they just barf a bunch of stuff and then you don't have a sweeper. But we do have the big, powerful Wakening Sun's avatar. Slam that down. Get the job done. It's going to be a good time. I am really missing Ripjaw tonight. But again, it's hard to know what you'll face. Doesn't matter what deck you're using. Sometimes you'll face a bunch of aggressive decks. Just a fluke. That's for sure. I think we'll go with just 2 Wakening Suns. Blast Zone could be quite nice. We'll switch out the Scavenger Grounds for the Blast Zone, definitely. Rampaging Frostodon actually can be quite devastating. Another Blast Zone Atom, yes. Yeah, big time. I'd like to cut Commune. You know what? Let's cut Commune. Rampaging Frostodon is going to do the trick against all their goblins, the goblin tokens. We could potentially lock them out with Rampaging if we get them low enough. I've done that before against them. The 4-8, I think I cut it to make space for the Wakening Sun's avatar, but I mean, hey, there we go. we see some fantastic lands. It's not 2 sources of green, excuse me, for Topiary Stomper here, but we will at least get to go rampaging for Osidon. Eventually. Oh, there he is. Right, we got a body that can block. Good stuff. Gonna deter some aggression, gonna chip away whenever they play more of their goblins. I'm excited to see the work that Rampaging Frostodon is gonna put in. Zetalpa Primal Dawn would have been pretty good. Squee, Dubious Monarch. Yeah, oh, I'm glad you like him, Heaven. I've been sort of curating things and kind of tweaking the look. Hopefully you guys appreciate that. But, yeah. It's one of my favorite, actually it is my favorite electronic music labels. It actually was founded and created just 20 minutes away from where I grew up. But I can do all kinds of stuff with what I got. It's going to be good. Continuing with the fantastic jams. Different styles, calming, some nights. Yeah. I'm loving it. We'll hold back on that Rampaging Frostodon. At the very least, it deters aggression from anything that is 1 or 2. And possibly we'll see Ghalta next turn, which is good. We will not be seeing Ghalta next turn. Thundering Rebuke. 4 damage does the trick, unfortunately. Double Thundering Rebuke. Well, that probably will do us in. Ouch. Yeah, nothing you can really do against that. Nah, nuts. Not the best start in the world, but I'll leave the list up for you guys. I'm going to go grab something for my wife. I'll be right back. 1 second. Might make another cup of coffee, but listen, enjoy the jams. Old school RuneScape, yes. I tried it on my phone a little bit. I just love Dino so much, that's what takes up pretty much all my time. Right, there it is. Browse at your leisure. Still using Zetalpa. And, of course, Zacama. Hopefully we see these two sometime tonight, but yeah, I'll leave it right there. Be right back. EverQuest. EverQuest is fantastic, Adam. I've tried it once before. Once or twice. I like pretty much all MMOs. Yeah. Alrighty, back at her, back at her. Oh, got into Diablo. Oh. Ultima Online. Oh. Those are all fantastic ones. Guild Wars, I think, is probably still my favorite if I had to choose. Of course, my favorite trading card game would be Magic the Gathering. I'm a little bit biased, I would say. Albion Online, yeah. Definitely very friendly business model, I would say. Lots of things to do in Albion, for sure. Which I will get back to at some point. Yeah. Dinos just do it for me. Oh, I know. All the changes you've made. Sometimes you get free stuff. Every once in a while, Albion messages you. It's pretty exciting. If you have a personal island, seeing the crops that you've grown, you get to collect the seeds and whatever it is, potatoes, pumpkins, carrots. I think carrots are a tier 1 resource. But either way, there's some cool stuff to find. Ooh, the Secluded Courtyard, that's going to be it. And passing up 2 Ghaltas, my goodness. Of course, I always like to see the Queen, but that was helpful. Harvest Moon Atom, yes, I would say it's a little bit like that. Yeah. I think Shifting Ceratops would be quite nice against this list. Azorius Artifacts could be pretty painful. We're going to hope for the best, though. Well, the glass casket does the trick. Tends to do the job. Stomping Ground it is. It would have been nice to get that Shifting Ceratops down, but yeah. Sometimes they just answer your early thing. Nothing really you can do about that. Yeah, definitely Azorius Artifacts. All that glitters, hopefully, doesn't come down all that much. Whatever creature they attach all that glitters to, they get +1/+1 for each artifact they control, I believe. Hopefully, Adam, Ghalta brings the pain. At the very least, we got the Shifting Ceratops. That is a beautiful thing. But the Black Staff of Waterdeep, that's pretty nice. That could be problematic. I think Shifting Ceratops should stick around a little bit longer than other things. I would imagine they have some blue interaction that could potentially deal with it. As long as we can get Ghalta, I think we'll be off to the races here. Oh, interesting. They could have a counterspell. There are some counterspells that are cheaper, I think, based off the artifacts that you have. But I'm going to try for Regisaur Alpha. See if it... Oh, so they don't have a counterspell. Very, very interesting. Well, we'll swing with this token, see who blocks what. Of course, if we attacked with Shifting Ceratops, I believe Ingenious Smith and the Patchwork Automaton might have double blocked, unfortunately. Portable Hole. Well, that's not so bad. It permanently removes the token because that's just how it works. You don't get a token back. It just simply disappears. But the Blast Zone actually might be quite nice. Quite nice indeed. I don't think they're ready for this next turn, Adam. You said it. Ghalta for 2, potentially. If we draw another land. Shifting for 4, Ghalta for 2. That would be pretty sweet. I think there's a good chance we can see that. Gotta take the 4. Well, Huntmaster for 2, Ghalta for 2. That's where it's at. Boom. Maximum aggression. Let's go. Somebody has to block somebody. Of course, I guess Stone Coil Serpent has protection from multicolored, so that would naturally block Regisaur. But we got Trample. Sneaky Trample. Boom. Sneaky Trample gets her done. If we take him down at least once with Sneaky Trample, I mean, that is a good night. Definitely, but against this list, Blast Zone is where it's at. Adam, I Figured you would enjoy that. I think everyone enjoys a good old sneaky trample. I know. They just see Shifting Ceratops. They don't read the card too much. It's a lot of word soup. But I'll always appreciate wins like that. Lethals. We're not going to be able to surprise them that way. Again, it only happens once. Usually. I wouldn't expect them to forget that fact about Shifting Ceratops. But, yeah, you never know. We'll see. But again, like I mentioned, Blast Zone against this artifact deck. Lots of stuff at 1, lots of stuff at 2. This could be very problematic for them. But definitely lots of stuff at 2. Taking out all that glitters, the Ingenious Smith, Patchwork Automaton, Glass Casket, or just stuff for 1. Black Staff of Waterdeep and Portable Hole. But it's probably going to be Blast Zone with 2 charge counters. No block on Regisaur, yeah. They figured they were safe and then they could kill us the following turn, perhaps. I'll take it. But yeah, I'm scratching my head why it didn't block. Maybe they just don't know that's how protection works. They don't take damage. Blast Zone, it can't kill Serpent, unfortunately, Paul. That would have to be Ratchet Bomb. Tap and sacrifice it and take out things. Actually, Boseiju. I should bring in Boseiju. What am I thinking? Definitely got to be Boseiju. We'll cut Zetalpa into Commune. Alright. But yeah, Blast Zone can't kill the Serpent because it technically has a mana value of 0. We'd have to bring in Ratchet Bomb, 2-cost artifact, sacrifice it the turn we play it with 0 charge counters. So then it would take out all non-land permanents with a mana value of 0. The Serpent, any tokens that they have, which actually could be quite beneficial. And I could bring in Ratchet Bomb, actually. It does look like a lovely hand, Adam. That was a lovely turn for them, unfortunately. I say Jetmir's Garnet's got to come into play tapped. We have a lot of things to play, and we see Zacama. Cookie time. Paul, yes. It is cookie time. That's the one that's playing. That's actually one of my favorite ones. Oh, no, it just switched over. But yeah, Cookie Time by Tokyo Machine. I love it. Karplusan? Yeah, Karplusan. Yeah, that Blast Zone. Hopefully we see it soon. Oh, referring to Ginger. Oh, okay. Monstercat is just a record label for electronic music founded in 2011. Got a whole wide range of stuff. I've been listening to them basically since 2011. Got to be Jetmir's again. Yeah. Get that ramp. It all depends. You can listen to them for free on YouTube, of course, but I paid for this service that I can stream their music for you guys, curate a playlist of thousands and thousands of electronic songs that they've released over more than a decade now. So there's certainly a lot of selection, a wide range of different types. Dance, trance, EDM, dubstep. Some pretty interesting names of electronic genres. Something for everyone, that's for sure. Oh, you definitely look into them. Check out their YouTube channel at the very least. They release 4 or 5 new songs every single week. They got offices all over the world. Singapore, Singapore and Los Angeles, I believe. Yeah, so they've really grown quite a bit. Oh, the multicolored Dino. Zacama, Primal, Calamity. Whew. But yeah, going back to your comment, Paul. Ginger Brute, very, very nasty stuff. Hopefully Zacama is going to be nasty against all these artifacts and enchantments. Paying 2 and a green to destroy 1. Likely we're going to be destroying multiples by the time we play Zacama. I'm looking forward to that. Definitely get that Wayward Swordtooth, though. We got a bunch of lands. Makes sense. I was worried about a potential counterspell, but we got to keep playing stuff. Yeah, there's certainly JDX. There's some very interesting choices for names. Boseiju, we can play it as a land. We should probably take out something. You know what? Play it as a land. We'll get to more permanents. Commune, search for something nice. I like another Boseiju. Get that shifting. I think that gets us to 10 permanents. Turning on the Wayward Swordtooth at the very least. Yes, there we go. That's looking pretty sweet. Alrighty. Here goes nothing. Potentially, we do see Ghalta next turn. That's going to be pretty detrimental. I think we still should be alive. We're only down to 17, so... Well, we're not seeing Ghalta. Nuts. That's not nice. Yeah, music changes all the time. People's tastes change. Hopefully you find what you're looking for, but it can take a bit, that's for sure. All right, we got the queen. That's pretty good as well. Boseiju to take out, yeah, Portable Hole. Sounds good. And then hopefully getting Zacama next turn. Oh boy. Of course they get a land, but whatever. I think we'll have them nicely with Ghalta here. I'll hold off just a little bit. If we can get Zacama next turn... it will be a couple turns after that, unfortunately. We'd only get to 7 lands next turn. Ooh, another Wayward. Hey, 1 in the green for a 5/5 seems pretty darn good. Attack him with, yeah, these things. I'll keep Marauding Raptor back. Likely Patchwork Automaton would have blocked that. But just taking out the Patchwork Automaton is going to be nice. They'll gain some life, but that's alright. Give Trample to Shifting, get through a little bit more damage. But I think we may have them here. After taking out all that stuff, they're not going to be doing a whole lot. Boom. There we go. We just had enough bodies to stall a little bit until we get the queen, and we slam it home. Massive, massive damage. Good stuff. Happy to see that happen. Alright. We didn't even need Blast Zone. But you can imagine all the stuff they have for 2 and 1 against that deck specifically. I think it does make quite a bit of sense. Lots of decks where Blast Zone makes good sense, I would say. Oh, that was quick. The next worthy opponent, Samsonil. Something black related. Our first black, our first Thoughtseize of the night, perhaps. Ooh, and look at that hand. We got 4 lands. Huntmaster, Commune, Shifting. Jund. We're seeing Jengatha here. 5-color Niv Mizzet. Rakdos. Oh, no, it wouldn't be Rakdos. We'll see what Commune gets us. Might as well. I like Topiary. At least get that turn 3 play if they disrupt Marauding Raptor. Oh. That's got to be Stomping Ground for Huntmaster, definitely. I don't think they're going to do that. They might maybe sell off parts of the company or something like that. Nah, the magic will be around. On the very off chance, the slim possibility it isn't, of course, I'll pivot maybe to something else, dinosaur related perhaps. Playing some fantastic games. Always room for improvement. Always room for a good time. Chilling. Yeah, hey, differing opinions, that's okay. That's what life's all about. You don't have to believe exactly the same thing the other person believes, as long as you can have a nice discussion, positive. Ooh. Well, JDX, I think I jinxed myself saying positive. I definitely jinxed myself because look at what just happened. Cauldron Familiar in 2 Witches Ovens. I think a lot of people would just instantly concede the moment they see this mixture of painful stuff. I do not want to see them suffer greatly. I think that's the wrong way to look at it. Yeah. But I do say, I may have, jinxed myself slightly here. This is not good. They could split. I would be pretty excited if Wizards of the Coast split off. Maybe that would allow them to go in a more generally accepted good direction without having Papa Hasbro looking over their shoulders. But still, I'm loving the game as is, so I can't complain. I don't really complain at all because I've been blessed already. I'm having a great time streaming for you guys, chatting, meeting new people. That's what it's all about. Chilling. Even in the face of cats that have been recycled one too many times. This is more than 9 lives, that's for sure. 9,001 lives. For anybody that gets that reference. Hey, they're making Lost Caverns of Ixalan coming up this time next year. I think they're listening to people. Everyone loves dinosaurs, so well, that's pretty good in my books. We could see Zetalpa pretty soon here. Definitely Jetmir's Garden tapped. Got the hasty shifting. Beautiful. We could see Zetalpa next turn. Oh, man, that would be lovely. Nah, we'll try for the hasty shifting. Could have attacked with the Huntmaster, I guess. We do have a bunch of green left over. Hey, Juan, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Took down Azorius artifacts just before this match, and I'm playing dinos, having a good time with you guys, so certainly things are well. Hopefully the cat blocks shifting, forgetting of the potential for trample on it. I don't think that's the right way to look at it. I prefer to look at things a little bit nicer than that. No, understandable. At least we still get some damage through. And cross your fingers they don't steal Marauding or Huntmaster. As long as those two are around, we get Zetalpa for the first time tonight. Next turn. Whew. That's going to be painful for them. Flying, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible, Double Strike. Oh my goodness. That is a pretty fantastic package. That is a package of nightmares for sure. Man, they got a lot of food. Interesting that they didn't bring the cat back, get an attack off with it because we can't block it or anything. So they could have done 1 more damage. Good. That's what I was hoping for. Hopefully they don't take out Topiary Stomper. Hold. Well, Ghalta actually I think would be better. No, we'll go Zetalpa. I want to see Zetalpa at some point. Lights out. Good luck. Done. Man. Unfortunately, Fatal pushing the Huntmaster is going to slow us down a bit. But that's still very, very nice stuff. Won't bother attacking, of course. They got the cat to block marauding. Which is odd. They forgot to... Oh, that's a lot of witches' ovens. This is getting worse by the second. I kind of wish Zetalpa had life gain. That would help us out quite a bit. At least they can't really attack with anybody because Zetalpa is so big and nasty. Man, that's a lot of cats. Well, we got Ghalta too. Hopefully that does the trick. Yeah. But I think the Mayhem Devil probably is going to do us in, I would imagine. Unless we happen to have enough with Zetalpa and Ghalta, but no, I don't think so. Yeah, no. 3 ovens and a cat and a Mayhem Devil. Can't really do anything about that, but Blast Zone. We are so dead cut, 100%. You know what that calls for. The Crying Dino, but 100% Blast Zone. It's good against Mono Blue Spirits. Very good against John's Sacrifice. I mean, we get to pop it, turn it comes down, take out the ovens. We don't have to worry about those shenanigans. Rampaging. Yes, 100%. Rampaging Frostodon is also very good. So we're going to be packing a lot of heat. The Blast Zones, the Rampagings, Carnage Tyrant. I like Carnage Tyrant. Yeah. We could Isaac, definitely. I think for the most part they would respond if we wanted to exile the graveyard and get the cat out of the way. They just respond and sacrifice the food, bring the cat back, protect it. Unfortunately, we could potentially catch the cat out if they don't see us with the Scavenger Grounds. We attack, play Scavenger Grounds on the second main phase, pop it, get rid of the cat that way. But I think Blast Zone should do the trick as long as we stop their ways of consistently sacrificing the kitty. I think it should work out. Boseiju for artifacts and enchantments 1, yeah. It does. Well, let's go Scavenger Grounds. Boseiju's. We gotta get something. I say Huntmaster. Dies quite easily to Fatal Pushes and Stomp, potentially if they have Bone Crusher, but I wouldn't expect Bone Crusher. Shifting? Shifting actually can die quite easily to Fatal Push. It does have Trample, of course, but Carnage Tyrant, if we slam that guy down, that is going to be very nice. Don't exactly need a ton of sources of white. I feel we could cut the plains at least. We got a bunch of lands in, and we got to keep cutting something. 3 communes. I guess we could have probably cut Ghalta, trim a little bit more off the top. Yeah, if I have to choose. Yeah, we got a good mix, good bunch of lands. Topiary, Wayward Swordtooth. A very healthy amount of lands here, I would say. Ooh. Actually, Blast Zone, that's instant keep. That's gotta be it. I would say play a bunch of ovens. This is actually the time when I want to see them. Of course, we'll probably only be able to catch them out with this once. They might play it safe if it does go to game 3 here. Certainly won't play Blast Zone to start. Give them a false sense of security and then pop it. Oof. Gilded Goose, something else for 1. I like it. Don't have anything to play, so second Jetmirs it is. Trail of Crumbs. Actually, I don't know. I might get Blast. I kind of like taking out Trail of Crumbs. I don't like Trail of Crumbs. I might actually take it out with Boseiju now that I think about it. No, we'll see. We'll see. Excuse me. See if they tap stuff. Ooh, they're going to do it. Yeah, Trail of Crumbs. Gotta go. They just draw way too much. I think that's one of the most painful things, maybe more than ovens. Just the amount of card advantages that gives. Even though they get another land, I want to shut things down. And we still have plenty of lands, getting to 5 eventually for Regisaur Alpha. There's the first oven. Good stuff. There's the... Oh, well. There we go. Good old blast zone. Pop it and don't look back. Boom. Don't ask questions. Just do it. I'll do one round of cat stuff, but I'm thinking it'll buy us enough time. Make a bunch of foods, and hopefully they don't have another witch's oven, but I think they would have played multiple witch's ovens the previous turn if they had them. Next turn we'll still be at 5 with the Scavenger Grounds and be able to go Regisaur Alpha there. That might do it. We're down to 10 already. Hit for 4 with these guys. Ugh. Ouch. I mean, Regisaur Alpha, that's pretty decent. As long as they don't take out Regisaur, we got some good blockers. Definitely not attacking with the token. It is Isaac. It always is. Well, it doesn't get more annoying than that. I'll block the cat. And hope they don't sacrifice the token, but I bet they're going to do it with, oh, Corvold. Yeah, that's, lights out on our chances. That's for sure. No. Can't win them all. There are ley lines in Pioneer. There's some ley lines in Explorer at the moment. Not too many. I don't think not quite as many as Pioneer, but we can take a look at ley lines quick, just in case anybody is curious. They got some pretty fantastic ones. Great potential with, guess I gotta go all the colors. Leyline of the Void, definitely. It is very annoying cut. You said it. They are. Certainly Leyline of the Void, a fantastic sideboard option. It would turn off the cat, so we would have kind of stopped some of their stuff. But Corvold alone, entering, sacrificing one of their many tokens or small things, just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Sometimes very hard to deal with, unfortunately. Painful, painful stuff. But at least Leyline, and it would stop Greasefang, Leyline of the Void, and yeah, really any other graveyard strategies. Ooze, Paul, absolutely. Ooze is a big one, for sure. I could. Isaac, I wondered about Yasharn. Kind of wondered about Leyline Anticipation. I always thought that was pretty cool, but we're not going Tamer. Casting spells as though they had flashes. It's pretty intriguing. Leyline of Sanctity to give us hexproof. Yeah, I would say Ooze more flexible. Perhaps I should just use Scavenging Ooze on the regular. We'll take a peek at the Ooze. Yes, Yasharn, yeah. Oh, big time. Big time. I could see Yasharn being pretty good. I am in white, so it does make sense. I got some plains, some forest to grab with his ability. But I have always wondered about the Ooze. I got the full playset. Haven't really used it much because I've used Deathgorge Scavenger to exile something whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks. Pretty nice. Playing Scavenging Ooze for 1 green would be quite nice. We can use its ability to add a counter and get it 2-3 toughness, surviving that Marauding Raptor ping, actually. We have to enter full control to do that, but Scavenging Ooze for 2, just exile a bunch of stuff. Brontodon, yeah. I say so. Brontodon, of course, oftentimes cast for 2 green. Worst case scenario, 2 green for a 3/4, and then you sacrifice it if you need to, but if not, you're just swinging with a very good body. I'm going to keep Scavenging Ooze in mind. It is good. I see it used quite often, that's for sure. Maybe some of those ley lines, if and when I do go back to Jund, putting a couple ley line of the voids in the sideboard there. Yeah, Scavenging Ooze. Oh. Maybe tomorrow night I'll try out Scavenging Ooze. Fake news. Something control related, I think, with the Jace avatar. At least we're playing first, and if it is, ooh, yeah, Yorion, shifting. That feels pretty good. Jetmirs again. I guess in a way it's kind of nice. I don't have a lot of early plays, so usually going Jetmirs doesn't feel bad. A Jetmirs and a Jetmirs. This is probably 5-color Fires of Invention. Something nasty is about to happen, but at least we got Wayward Swordtooth. Phew. I was getting a little bit worried there for a second. Shifting next turn, actually shifting plus Ghalta. We'll have 6 lands, so yeah, shifting's 5 power, Wayward is 5, reducing Ghalta fully to 2. I don't think they're too worried about Wayward Swordtooth. We're definitely far away from temp permanence, so I don't see them removing it anytime soon. Yeah, Leyline Binding for 2 is doesn't really get better than that. I don't like that thing. Nuts. Well, we almost had Ghalta. Next turn, though. Next turn. We got Boseiju to bring back Wayward Swordtooth, actually, which would get us to 10. I'll wait on Boseiju, though, because, well, maybe. Maybe I'll use it. No. Ooh. Just Wayward. Then Ghalta. And I'll save that Boseiju to get the second Wayward back. And hope they don't have a sweeper next turn. Cross my fingers. Oh, maybe they don't have a sweeper. They're getting mad about all the damage we slammed, wishing they had saved Leyline Binding there. Or maybe they're just taking their time, putting us to sleep. Enigmatic Incarnation to... Oh, I thought they might have sacrificed Leyline Binding to get, whatchamacallit, Agent of Treachery to steal Ghalta. Interesting. Who are they going to grab? The Deputy of Detention really doesn't matter because we got Shifting and, yeah. Boom. Deputy can't block it, so lights out. Exactly lethal. That's where it's at. Whew. Shifting does it again, but certainly Boseiju, because it's this deck. Yorion, 5-color, Enigmatic Incarnation, enchantments, whatever you want to call it. It is nasty. I'll cut Zetalpa. Gotta cut stuff somewhere. Definitely Zacama. Maybe that's gonna help us break through, destroy a bunch of artifacts. Well, mostly enchantments with this list, but having some extra enchantment removal could turn the tides, potentially. Blast Zone. Blast Zone taking out some key things. They could take out quite a bit. No. Just 3 Blast Zones. Could see Carnage Tyrant being pretty good. Nah, I'll try and go as fast as possible and just slam Ghalta pretty much. Hope they don't get that early Fires of Invention. Playing Fires plus Enigmatic Incarnation afterwards because they can play it for free. They have 4 lands. Pretty hard to come back from that. Especially if they got that early Leyline Binding. Sacrificing it, getting the Agent of Treachery. Ugh. Scary stuff. But it's looking pretty good with... Oh, double Marauding Raptor. My, oh my. I'm liking this. Hopefully it's no counterspell. Usually there isn't really any counterspells, I think, with this list. It's just jamming as many fantastic enchantments as possible. Portable Hole is good. I jinxed myself talking about not having many artifacts. Jetmirs again. We'll be at 4 next turn. We could go double Topiary Stomper, potentially. That'd be some fantastic ramp. It's a back-to-back Portable Hole, but we do have Blast Zone. That's going to be pretty great. No, just keep ramping. We'll be at 6 next turn, and we could play quite a bit. Let's see that Blast Zone. Maybe Commune with Dinosaurs is going to help dig for Blast Zone next turn. I could see myself definitely doing that just to start and bring the pain. Don't need planes, that's for sure. We got technically 4 sources of white with the Secluded and the 3 Jetmir's Garden there. Deputy of Detention, I think. Ooh. Ouch. Alright, let's see that Blast Zone. It's no Blast Zone, but I do like seeing Ghalta. At least we are at 7 lands, and... Well, I guess Omen of the Sea is probably going to be sacrificed. They'll grab another Deputy of Detention to exile the Topiary Stomper here. Probably. Ugh, Tulsamir, that's not good. Gotta be another Deputy. Anger of the Gods actually would be pretty fantastic at the moment. 3 damage, take out the Deputy, the Skyclave, Tulsamir, all those nasty, nasty guys. We might see the Queen next turn. They got an Omen of the Sea. I'm sacrificing it. I don't think we're busting through, unfortunately. Maybe if we can get the Blast Zone, get it to 4, and yeah, that's probably going to do it. Too much exiling. Will they sack? Oh. Regisaur Alpha? Nah, that's not going to do it. Well, actually, get Ghalta. That's quite nice. That's pretty good aggression. We have 10 in total. Regisaur for 5 and Ghalta for 5. Okay. See what they do with that. Ooh, Trial of Ambition. Well, it's not actually too bad. Just makes us sacrifice the token, so that's still pretty good. Double Enigmatic Incarnation. One of them sacrificing the Trial, I think, to grab another Deputy, exile Ghalta. Maybe they grab Skyclave Apparition thinking they can exile Regisaur Alpha, but Skyclave Apparition actually can only exile permanents or creatures with a mana value of 4 or less. So both these guys are actually out of range of that. Someday here, it's going to happen. Eventually. Maybe they don't have too many Deputy of Detentions. Archon of whatchamacallit, that is pretty good actually. Ooh. But we got the Blast Zone. Now the question is, Yarok's 5, 4, 3, 5. I'm thinking something for 5 to take out Yarok. Actually, no, 4. Take out Archon plus Enigmatic. We'll go Blast Zone. We'll see what they do, if anything. But Blast Zone might save us here. At least they can't play Yorion, which is nice. Get Blast Zone to 5 charge counters. Take out Tosmir and yeah, Yarok. Big time. Or just Deputy of Detention if they steal Ghalta. Get it to 3, we take out the Deputy, or both Deputies, Skyclave, Renegade Ralliers. I don't like that guy. Let's see. That is pretty darn good. Don't think we're busting through this even with Ghalta. Oh, Trial of, yeah. Yarok doubling Trial of Ambitions enter the battlefield effect is an instant loss, unfortunately. Nuts. Yeah. Try and be as aggressive as possible. But really missing that Anger of the Gods. My goodness. I didn't think I would miss it as much as I did. It's going to be Azorius Control for 5 matches. When I do bring it in again, watch. It'll be alright though. I like practicing against Azorius Control always. Just to keep my edge sharp. Just feel as comfortable as possible against that pretty fantastic traditional deck that usually brings us the pain with all the sweepers. Ooh. Oh, I know, cut. Doesn't get much nastier than that. At least we got Boseiju. That could be pretty good. We got Wayward Swordtooth, as always. Bunch of lands. Definitely Wayward Swordtooth next turn, I would say, since we do have plenty. Especially if we draw another land. Go Forest, Secluded Courtyard. Something like that. Wolf Willow Haven. No. We'll wait for something more impactful. Definitely, this is looking good. Very, very explosive. We get Regisaur Alpha next turn. We're going to be well on our way to 10 permanents, turning on Wayward Swordtooth. Now, hopefully it's not a Leyline Bind. No. Enigmatic Incarnation to start. Ooh. That's not nice. Well, I know what I want to take out with Boseiju. But definitely, get that Regisaur. Get that aggression with the token and hope nothing too painful happens to Regisaur next turn. Maybe could have just taken out Enigmatic Incarnation. Might have been a little bit better. Stopping him from sacrificing those enchantments and... Ooh, the Deputy. Nuts. And Portable Hole. You gotta be kidding. Well, another Wayward, or another Regisaur. That is also pretty good. Okay, we got some tough choices. Ghalta. I'm going to go for the Queen. Topiary Stomper. Boom. Hopefully this works out. Yeah, I'm going to say Boseiju there. If I really need to take out Enigmatic Incarnation. Or if I just need to play Boseiju next turn to have enough for Ghalta there. I might need to do that. Certainly looks to be the case. Oh, beautiful. Look at this, folks. Ghalta for 5. We have a total of 10. Or Ghalta for 2, I should say. Auto pay. You said it. Big time. Boom. When their deck goes off, it's so much triggers, but when our deck goes off, we get the nasty aggression. Just like that. I don't think there's a whole lot they can do with something that powerful. I'll definitely take out Tulsamir. I hope it's nothing too nasty for Ghalta. Another Deputy of Detention or something, but they're already down to 3. They're going to have to do a lot to save themselves, I think. I don't think there's a lot they can do, especially if they don't have any more enchantments. It's going to be pretty good. Ooh, the Leyline Binding. I don't know why they did that. Oh, Enigmatic Incarnation. Sacrifice the Leyline Binding. Get Agent of Treachery, which is not right whatsoever. I don't agree with that, but... Well, we'll play Shifting Ceratops, and yeah, nothing much you can do. Guess I should have taken out Enigmatic Incarnation. Ah, well. Somebody has to block somebody. It's nice that Deputy can't block Shifting Ceratops. And we get the Regisaur back, which is good. Yeah, this is working out. We get 3 bodies from this scenario, so hopefully it buys us enough time. I would imagine it does. At least we can save ourselves from Ghalta, hopefully. Iraq. Well, it has lifelink, unfortunately. Nope, we can't attack. Nuts. Gonna have to need at least another Ghalta to get things done. Snorion. Man, if we had Rampaging for... Yeah, no, that's going to do it. Nope, lights out for our chances, unfortunately. That's too bad. Well, that's all right. I actually think I should go now. My daughter is a little bit under the weather, so I want to take care of her. And we'll be back tomorrow night. Have no fear. It's going to be lovely. Maybe not this nihilist, but I still had a good time. Win or lose, I love dinos. I love playing some fantastic music. Hanging out with you guys, trying to do as good as possible. All's room for improvement. All's room to have a good time. Cut, Isaac, Paul, JDX, Heaven, Juan, Adam. Lots of people tonight. Do appreciate that. Hopefully you guys have a good night, a good morning, good evening, afternoon. Yes. Thanks for watching. Peace. Talk to you later.